YouTube, I'm Kirsty, and in case you missed 205 Live last night, I got you. Okay, so we open with Drake Maverick, who apologizes for losing his temper last week. And Mike Kanellis is not here this week, but Drake has decided to give him what he wants. Next week, Drake Maverick and Mike Kanellis will have an unsanctioned match. And if Mike wins, then he gets an opportunity for the championship. So what they announced for tonight's episode was it's going to kind of be NXT versus 205 Live. So first we have the Lucha House Party versus Humberto Carrillo and Raul Mendoza. And if he doesn't sound familiar for NXT, I am 86.4% sure that he was in the tournament that they have going on in NXT of people who haven't been on TV before. So I'm pretty sure he was in that. Okay, so who starts in the ring is Mendoza versus Kalisto. You guys, it was incredible. It was incredible. Every single, and I mean, you guys are familiar with Kalisto, right? You know, he's like, flip, 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 phew, 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 phew. Mendoza not only was matching every single one of his moves, he could counter, he could reverse. The whole thing, it was like in a mirror. It was crazy. It was amazing. They actually high-fived before they both tagged their partners. In comes Humberto and Gran Metalik. Metalik and Humberto start to be really evenly matched until Metalik goes in to shake Humberto's hand. When Humberto goes to shake, Gran Metalik kicks him in the midsection. He gets him down, goes to the top rope, and jumps on Humberto's left shoulder. Tag to Kalisto, Metalik holds Humberto's arm out and Kalisto kicks it. Back to Metalik, he throws Humberto down and stomps on him. Tag to Kalisto, super kick to Humberto. Throws Kalisto into the turnbuckle. Tag to Raul. Raul and Humberto, they do like this cool human wheelbarrow where like he's on top and he's here, but he completely flips over. I don't know. It was awesome. This whole match was awesome. This whole show was awesome. It's great. Human wheelbarrow, tag to Humberto, slams Kalisto and kicks him in the face. Or no, Kalisto kicks him in the face, sorry. Tag to Metalik, who does some hold on Humberto. Metalik does this really crazy spin on the rope and then does a drop kick. We have two tags, one to Kalisto, one to Raul. Raul clothesline, drop kick. All four men are in the ring. Everyone's doing kicks. Humberto gets rocked by Metalik's kicks. Then Metalik does the Hurricane Rana onto Humberto, but Mendoza breaks it up. And somehow Kalisto gets outside of the ring, and Raul dives at him, so Metalik goes to the top rope for an exclamation point. But at the last second, Humberto puts his feet up. So then Humberto climbs up, does a twisted, it sounded like twisted carpenter splash, but I don't feel like that makes any sense. 3 count, Mendoza and Humberto win. Then there's backstage of the Singh brothers. They're mad that the Brian Kendrick and Akina Tozawa have their awards and challenge them to a tag team match next week. Next we have Oney Lorcan versus Tony Eisner. Doesn't even get an entrance. So what is this, ladies and gentlemen? Squash match. Eisner comes in like a boxer. Lorcan chops, running uppercut, half and half suplex. Lorcan wins. Then Drew Gulak says that no one from 205 Live would step to him, so he's fighting the alleged future of NXT, Isaiah Swerve Scott. And then Gulak says that he actually trained him, so this should be interesting. And it's another one from NXT that was in the tournament And he lost, and I remember being really surprised that he lost because he was so over with the crowd. Like, the second he came out, it seemed like most of the crowd knew who he was. So, I guess this is redemption. Anyway, after a big drop kick by Gulak, there's a lot of grapples and holds. Towards the beginning, Swerve, like, punches Gulak, and it hurts Swerve's hand. So, for the rest of the night, like, he keeps trying to put Gulak into submissions, but his hand, like, he can't put all the weight on it and stuff. Okay, it was probably a work. Leave me alone. There's lots of grapples and holds. Swerve kicks Drew out of the ring. Gulak comes back in. He tries to throw Swerve out, and just like Swerve did at the NXT tournament, he goes over the rope, and on the apron, he handsprings, so then when he flips to ringside, he lands on his feet. It's incredible. Then he comes back in and does, oh my gosh, like even Aiden English on commentary was like, I have never seen this before. It was like a cartwheel on the rope, but also a moonsault. It was crazy. Dude is severely talented. Severely is not the right adjective. He is severely talented. I don't know, let's do it. Let's make it a thing. Let's make fetch a thing. Drew gets Swerve out of the ring, throws him into barricades, slaps him, and then, like, lifts him up by his arm so Swerve is like this, but is laying on Drew's back, and then Drew throws him into the post. Gulak does a flying forearm. Swerve ends up getting a couple nice uppercuts and a big kick to Gulak. Drew puts him in the Gulag, but even though Swerve can't see, he's just moving his foot. He knows he's near the ropes, gets his foot under the rope, so the ref breaks. Swerve does a double stomp off the top rope, but Drew kicks out. Gulak then does the high angle suplex and a cyclone crash, cover for 3. Drew Gulak wins. I know, like, this whole episode, there was so much more I should have been writing, but I swear, every time I looked down, I'd go back up and I missed like 16 things. Every time. So, I'm sorry, those are the highlights. But seriously, 205 Live is just getting better and better and better. And all week I've been saying, okay, all week, like it's not Wednesday. I've been saying, like, okay, I'll do NXT UK and then NXT. I can't believe I forgot about 205 Live. Seriously. What am I doing? Thank you guys so much for watching. If I don't annoy you too much, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much if you already do subscribe. You make me feel special and pretty. Podcast. Have one. With Oz Banks. Beyond Serious, Not Safe for Work. Follow me on Twitter at always_KIRSTIE. I live tweet things. Sometimes I'm funny. It's late and Sega, you guys, Sega is actually asleep. She's actually been sleeping really well this week, but then we went to the zoo yesterday, and then for some reason she didn't sleep last night, even though we were walking around the zoo for like 4 hours. Don't understand that, but she's actually sleeping. So I'm gonna try to get through NXT UK before I crash. No promises. I might have to watch half tonight, half tomorrow. We'll see. Who knows? No one knows what Kirsty's gonna do. Kirsty never even knows what she's gonna do. My entire life is just one bad decision. And as Joel McHale used to say, I watch it so you don't have to. Bye.